Hi guys, it's Brittany. So today's gonna be a spoiler-free movie review on the Batman. And I just watched the Batman last night on HBO Max, and I gotta say, it's it's great. Like I didn't really know how it was gonna go, but it turned out great. It's an amazing Batman movie, and there were so many things that I did not expect, but yeah, I really ended up liking it. And to be honest, at first, when I have heard when Robert Pattinson was gonna play Batman, at first I didn't know what to think of it because at first I was like, um, huh? So it's not like I was upset or anything because I think most people were like not happy with that choice, but I did not go there. I wasn't upset or anything. I was just like, I don't know. But I also thought if he were to pull this off, that I would really like to see how well he would do with his performance as Bruce Wayne and Batman. And so I thought, this was around the time of casting, so at that time I thought, okay, well, if everything goes well and if this turns out to be a great Batman movie, then I would like to go see it. So, um, yeah, I think it's still out in theaters though, and it's on now on HBO Max. I'm not a sponsor of HBO Max, but I do love their streaming service. Yeah, streaming service, and watch movies on there. So because it's on there, I actually stayed up watching it, and just when I thought I could watch it later, that it was getting more interesting, and I thought, no, I have to see what happens next. And I was just really into the movie, and I'm like, oh my gosh. And this one is also quite different from the other Batman movies, like, well, pretty much all of them. But what I mean is that this one's different from, like, it's a different take on, and different than The Dark Knight, The Dark Knight Rises, and with this one, yeah, I would give credit to Robert Pattinson because he did a really great job as Batman, like, very convincing, and plus, um, yeah, I really like his performance as Batman. And I just gotta say, he also looks great in the bat suit, by the way. Just wanna say that, point that out. But yeah, everything else, like even the action scenes and even Batman fighting, like I just love that. So this one's like a kick-ass Batman in this one, so I really like that. Although, of course, I'm not gonna mention any specific parts that will give away the movie to the story because for those who haven't seen it, I'm not gonna spoil it for you. And if you want to see it, go check it out. It's out in theaters and it's on streaming on HBO Max. And if you have seen it, then I'm still not going to give away anything to the movie, just in case for those who haven't seen it. But yeah, I really love his performance as Batman. And I just want to say that even the actor, Paul Dano, I believe, as the Riddler, I think he did good, although I don't like the wardrobe choice for the Riddler. It's just, I don't know. To me, um, personally, I think there's nothing that was done creatively to the Riddler's outfit. You know, to me, it was just, I don't know, to me, it was also kind of scary in a way. Um, just because it kind of reminds me of when you watch a movie and then you get this person who is up to no good and you really can't see his face, and I don't quite like that. Like, I don't like the costume choice for the Riddler, and you know. But other than that, the actor who plays the Riddler did do a good job. But how come they don't mention his name? Because we do know his name is Edward Nygma, so how come his name wasn't um, mentioned? I don't know if it was, but yeah, I definitely want to watch it again. And the actress Zoe, uh, yeah, she did a good job as Catwoman. Although she doesn't call herself Catwoman, although we know that the audience that she is Catwoman. So yeah, she did a really good job too, and I think everyone else in this movie um, did a good job. And yeah, there were some intense parts that completely shocked me. Um, I was gonna mention a part, but I thought no, because for those who haven't seen it, I'm not gonna mention it, because I think there were some parts that were maybe just a bit dark, but not in a way where I felt like I had to back away. But I think in a way they did a good job, like bringing some balance to the story, like with some, um, like where it does have some dark tones in it, but at the same time it's not a whole lot, like with the Dark Knight though, you know. So this does have some of it, and this one kind of somehow also makes you feel, I don't know, the feeling of it, the atmosphere to the movie and the story is just so different. It's very different from Batman Returns and The Dark Knight. So it is. But I do like it though. I would say I do probably like it a bit more than The Dark Knight. Um, so yeah, I will say that though. And um, yeah, I think everyone else did such a great job. And yes, I will be watching this again. And I also like the music as well. Like the music to this movie was just really really good, and I enjoyed that. And I also like the bat signal in the sky. And yeah, there's just so many things I can mention, but I can't because it's a spoiler free review. But yes, I think everyone on set and behind the scenes did such a good job with the movie. And oh, and I just want to mention this real quick, that at some point when the Riddler ends up in jail, that I will say, and next to him there's this cellmate next to him. And at first I didn't know who exactly it was, but somehow I thought maybe it's somewhat one of the villains that we probably already know. And so when you kind of see him, like you see this small window next to his room, that's next to his, and you kind of see half of his face, like here from here, and so looking at him closely, I was like, no, that can't be who I think it is. And then all of a sudden he starts to laugh, and all of a sudden I was just in that moment, I was shocked. I'm like, it is. Like, and I was just completely shocked. Like, it is who I think it is and who I know now. Who it is. Like, oh gosh. So, yeah, I thought even that was good because I was not expecting that. I wasn't. But yeah, so from hearing like reviews of those who have seen it and those who are saying that was so good that they saw it again. Now, now of course, even when I saw the trailer, I thought, okay, this does look good. And then of course, after seeing it last night, I was just like, really into it, and I was just like, there are certain parts where I was shocked, and there are some parts where I was like, oh no, and there are some parts where you see Batman kicking ass, and I'm like, and yeah, so I like him, like, yeah, and yeah, there are some parts where I felt like I was getting a little worried, like, oh no, something bad's gonna happen, and so yeah, I was just, there were so many parts here and there where I was just feeling one thing after the next. But I did feel like I was on edge though, and I kept also feeling like, okay, what does this mean? And then once we found out what this meant in the movie, then it's like, okay, but even though we know this, is this really true? And that's what he was trying to find out. If certain things that he was finding out were true. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. And um please go check out this movie. It's a great movie, and I do like it a bit more than The Dark Knight. That's all I'm saying. Like, so um yeah, I hope you enjoyed this spoiler-free review, and let me know what you think of the Batman, and would you like to see a sequel? Because they might end up making a sequel. And what about? I don't know, but we'll have to wait and see. So leave a comment down below if, let me know if you have seen it, what you thought of it, and would you like to see a sequel? And to see more of movie content, please subscribe, like the video, and leave a comment down below of what you thought of the Batman movie. And yeah, so I did like it, I enjoyed it, and yes, I really did enjoy Robert Pattinson's performance as Batman. That's all for today, and I'll see you at the movies.